Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Place, the
A thick
Tabaxi.
layer of dust and cobwebs covered the floor and walls of the excavation. It seemed less like a new project than one recently resumed.
This particular dungeon master is David Arneson, one of the creators of Dungeons and Dragons Online. Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Place, the Tabaxi, where David Arneson is probably going to try to kill me, as he has done so many players in the past. Where we are, oh my goodness gracious, where I need to kill lots of monsters and to deliver some supplies. I am doing this so that I will be able to reach level 10 by the... Oh. Where I will be able to reach level 10 by the end of August, so that in September we could run Ravenloft. Sounds like a nice series to try to see how I do on a Tabaxi Monk. We have nothing in over there, except a shrine that may come in useful later on. Actually, anything over here? No. Let's get rid of the spider first. So I am running Threnol, various quests over there to level up and get to level 10. So in early September, we will be able to start on Ravenloft. Black Pudding. I really should keep track of the abilities of all of the various types in here. I think of them as corroding. Actually, how am I doing in the monster manual? In the monster manual, I don't use this all that often. I always forget about it. But I would presume that there are various things in here about... This is under miscellaneous? Oozes, yes. Oozes. Do they talk about what various oozes do? Amorphous creatures that live only to eat. They inhabit underground areas. And like festering sludges. Gray oozes. Kill 310 of them. I was hoping that it would have some information about oozes and what they can do. Most will split when struck with slashing or penetrating weapons, and many will split when struck with electricity. Okay, their digestive fluids destroy metal equipment easily, especially weapons that strike them. Wooden and glass weapons are often a better choice. Okay. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted to know then. Alright, so the monster manual can be handy. That means I should switch to the hand wraps when I am fighting oozes. So therefore they have the same troubles as when fighting rust monsters then, because I would presume rust monsters have a similar scenario on them. I know you would think that after playing this game for 15, 16 years that I would be able to remember what oozes does. I think rust monsters, though, are aberrations. Yes, rust monsters devour metals to survive. Most spend their lives leaching minerals from stone. Rust monster saliva on the substance it excretes carapace is highly corrosive and can quickly break down metals through rapid oxidation. Yes, alright, through rapid oxidation. Warforged are particularly in danger. Yes, alright. So it definitely damages metals in life. Now, since rapid oxidation, now I don't know if it follows anything near a scientific principle on what it's able to oxidize and what it's not. There you go. mean, obviously, ferrous metals are very, very vulnerable to such things. And let's see. Ooh. Right. Where are my friends? Did they get stuck somewhere? There we go. Let's get them over here. But obviously there are lots of metals that readily oxidize, even non-ferrous ones. There you go. Actually, the hand wraps are also nice against the oozes since they won't split when I hit them with hand wraps, since those aren't slashing weapons. Yes, that's it. So the perfect thing against oozes then would be the hand wraps. Well, at least now that... finally solves that question. I know, yes, as I said before, and it took me how many years to figure that out? How many characters? Hey. Spiders, it's probably best to use the daggers against them, but seeing how I seem to be going back and forth between oozes and spiders. Actually, these, they get the daggers. Now, I'm going to need to get my daggers upgraded. That's the problem I've been having. Nice set of daggers. It's been a while since I got it. These are the same ones I got way back in the Borderlands. Oops, oh, hold on. I think I hit a couple of them with the daggers, so they did some splitting. Of course, there's also the hirelings. I'm pretty sure that the claws of the Velociraptor are going to be considered slashing weapons. How am I doing on this? Kill enough monsters to establish a oh, I've already killed enough monsters. So I only have to worry about... what are you doing? What are you fighting? So I now only have to get to my target location and find that expedition. And am I going deeper and deeper? Yeah. Taking me in a spiral. A spiral down to the bottom. Are you coming? Yep. Alright. Good. And then I can find the expedition.
A few of the Kundar crew are milling about the area. A large pile of rocks seem to block the tunnel at the end of the room.
Maybe I could get enough of these in order to get the bonus? Alright, Chief Engineer. Engineer, actually, what else do I... deliver, oh, I need to deliver the supplies to Durward. Alright, which is Durward? Oh. I have not found Durward yet. Oh, so I am not done. And this is blocked? Well, I will presume that that's going to be unblocked at some later point in time. So that means the search, it continues despite what I was thinking. Hey, you. Glass spiders. When those few monsters that's in both Lotro and Didio. Does that mean I have to go back up? Oh wait, perhaps I should read more carefully. Chief Engineer Durward. Ah, Jan must have sent you. You have the supplies for me? Explosives? Oh, sorry. Supplies is just Jan likes to call them. He's a bit on the edge about saboteurs and such since the accident in the southern excavation. I see. Here you go. Now I presume that's so they could break their way through. Much obliged. Come on, boys. Let us set the charges up in that pile of rocks. So that's what that was all about. Well then, what happens after they let off those explosions? I guess maybe we'll find that out in the next adventure. Apparently, when they blew up
The air
those
is
rocks.
dusty and smells of blasting powder. A powerful charge was recently detonated in these tunnels.
Yes, it was to open up those tunnels, and apparently something went wrong, and that some nasty creatures were released instead of whatever they were hoping to uncover. Oh my goodness gracious! What happened there? Well, that's not a good way to open up. Hey, let's start the dungeon with a green alert. Yes. Whew. Is everything okay? Alright. Now that we had that bad nastiness, I guess it's time for me to go and explore and find out what happened to the chief engineer. Right. That still has the shrine, I presume. So I'll just head on down. I have arrived at the room
The
where
tunnel up ahead, while littered with rubble, appears to be mostly unobstructed.
well, except for the flesh render there, or whatever they call that thing. Nasty demon. Yes, we'll call it that. A nasty demon. But obviously that nasty demon means that we've got more things. Okay, so that's where they blew the hole in. We still haven't found the chief engineer. But it looks like they successfully found some ruins. Flesh render. There we go. That's what they're called. Now, is this thing openable? Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I thought I saw something about a trap. I don't see it. I can't sniff it out. I had a feeling it was going to be a shrine, but wanted to make sure. And when there's a shrine on your map, you know where to go when you need to. Hey. We're looking for traps, not for ambushes. Oh. We got that. Oh. Signal crystal. Okay. Uh-oh. Speaking of ambushes. It's a trap. No, it's an ambush. Go. And I guess an ambush is a type of trap. It's just a little bit more of a hands-on type. Now, spot hidden. Hey, can you at least see the hidden wall? Okay. I should say the hidden door within the wall. That sounded nasty. What? All this for a flesh render? Oh. Wait. That was behind a hidden area? Then the signal crystal doesn't lead to a point on the quest, but instead leads to an optional? No, it's definitely not an optional because that's Chief Engineer Wayward. Protect Wayward from attack. Oh, we have to get to the dungeon exit. Oh, okay. Guess it must be another route here or something, because what do you do if you don't find, or maybe there's a second. There could be a second switch that turns on the signal crystal, and that's just an easier one to get to or something like that. I guess that's always a possibility. But let's do a few breakables for optionals. Resist cold. Well, I won't need that in this place, that's for sure. It's good to see you again. After the dust from the explosion settled, we were surrounded by gargoyles. I held them off while my men ran and was forced to hole up in this room. Alright, let's get you out of here. Actually, let's see. I'm supposed to escort him to the dungeon exit. Alright, let's try that. Ah, the wonders of escort quests. Okay, let's see. So let's get them down quickly so that we don't... Maybe the danger is from those flaming things. I mean, I can see that as a bit of a trap, but there's probably not a mechanism or anything like that that could keep you from having trouble. Okay, you don't need to stand in the middle of that fire trap. Let's see, we need to go... Oh, well, I was thinking that they would most likely do that. Right, gargoyles, flesh renders. And now let's render this to a trip upstairs. Your turn. Goodness gracious. Okay, we've got more up. Up, up, and away. That means getting all the way back through the dungeon, all that stuff that I skipped on the way down. We now have to go through with new monsters! Well, at least it'll help me in my monster manual so that I have everything known in the monster manual I could possibly get, even though I seem to generally ignore that thing until I'm trying to decide whether or not I need a specific weapon in order to use against it. And that'll take me 15 years to figure out that I do need a special weapon, right? There you go. And you. Hey, you. And you. Up. And about. Oh. Your turn. I think I should be I think I'm at the top now. Yes. Good. I think I'll be able to get him out of here safely. That's usually what you say just before the thing you're escorting dies, right? Where's... he's at full health. Not a problem. Now, the question is, where did all these monsters come from? It sort of makes you wonder about that. I mean, we cleared out the area on the way up. And on the way down, so... There's a new set on the way up. I mean, between trips through the dungeon, I figure they probably came from the area that was uncovered by the explosives. We've already cleared out all of those. Oh, hold on. Obviously, they know all the ins and outs of this place, and we don't. Alright, now... Which way do I go? South. We go south, and then west. Killing flesh renders and mephits and all sorts of things like that along the way. Hey, you! There you go, and I said west. Yeah, this is, yes, I see an exit. We made it, right? I guess it's when he arrives here, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, not bad. And we're getting close to level 10. I will call that a successful operation, and I think that I will just do another dungeon or two off camera. Then I'll be ready to head into Ravenloft when I see you again in September for Piney Plays The Tabaxi.